Well, hey there everyone. So this week we're going to be doing something a little bit crafty, just like the last video that I had. And that is because I am tired and don't feel like something this week. So let me tell you what we're going to do. So for this week's project, what I'm going to do is I've been seeing all over like TikTok and everything, people using air dry clay to make these really cute like coaster sets. They've made like hamburger sets and like Lunchable sets, and I was trying to like think of something that I could do, and an idea popped in my hero noggin, and that was to make sugar cookie coasters. Not just any sugar cookie though, the very controversial Walmart sugar cookies, the ones that they have for like every holiday. They have like Christmas ones, they have Halloween ones. They're just like the little, I don't know, you love them or you hate them. There's no in between. I'm a person that absolutely loves them, and I'll eat like a whole box by myself. So that's what I'm gonna be making today. Hi, censorship. So yeah, I figured I'd just make like 3 of them or whatnot with air dry clay, and then paint them up, and then I have some cute coasters. So I realized that's not going to take like a ton of time, so I figured I'd give you all a little like update on what's been going on, because I have had quite the hectic past 2 months with this wedding. So let me just tell you about it. If you are here just to see the coasters, skip to this timestamp somewhere, and if not, come hang out and listen to me talk. So pretty much one of my good friends was getting married, and so my sister was helping to coordinate a lot of things for this wedding, and she in like January messaged me and she's like, I have an idea. And I'm like, what's your idea? She's like, what if we held the wedding at our house? So I was like, cool. So basically for the past 2 months we've been planning and cleaning and setting things up for this whole wedding for my friend and her fiance. So basically it would be like every other weekend she would come up from where she lives, and we would help clean and set up and whatnot. Like we even built like an entire dance floor by ourselves for this wedding, which turned out really cool. So yeah, everything got built, and then the week of the wedding everything actually came together. We have like this empty pool in our backyard. You're so needy. We have this like empty pool in our backyard that we had to like cover with sheets because we didn't want people to fall in, and also it was kind of ugly for a wedding. So we had tons of things to do. We had to level a bunch of our backyard so that we could have a tent come up with tables and stuff for this wedding. There was a lot that we had to do. And it all came together, like, kind of, like, I didn't realize it was all coming together till, like, the day of, but it all eventually came together, and it worked really well, and it was so beautiful. I can show you some clips here and there. Yeah, so it went off without a hitch. Everyone came, everyone had a good time. They got married, we got some beautiful pictures in, and it worked really well. So yeah, that was the whole wedding thing. So then after that, so since we had a lot of people in town, my 2 sisters were in town, and then my sister's boyfriend was in town, so we all ended up going to the Ren Fair the day after, because we only had this much time to like hang out and do stuff. So we ended up going to the Ren Fair. I dressed as Mary from Lord of the Rings, and then my 2 sisters and my sister's boyfriend even actually wore some stuff that I made. So my 2 sisters wore some corsets and skirts and shifts and stuff that I made, and then my sister's boyfriend wore the pirate jacket that I made for Halloween. So we ended up going to the Ren Fair, having, well, I'd like to say it was a nice Ren Fair day, but I'd be lying because I'm pretty sure. So the same weekend that we went to the Ren Fair was the weekend that Taylor Swift was having her concert. So I'm pretty freaking sure that the Ren Fair was just packed like super high with Swifties, because I've gone to the Ren Fair almost every single year because I grew up around it. And I've never seen that many people. We went at like noon, and generally when you go at noon there, and you just drive right in. So sorry. Generally when you go at noon, you just drive right in. There's no traffic, nothing. You just go. We had traffic at noon. It took us generally it's like a 25-minute drive to the Ren Fair from my house. And it took us an hour to get there. It took us an entire hour to get there. And then we were parked. I didn't even know the parking lot went back this far, but we were parked so far back. We're so needy. That kind of hurt. But we were parked so far back all the way to the edge of the parking lot, and that has never happened to me before. It's not closing weekend. It's not opening weekend. It was just a regular... It's not a special weekend. It was just a... Can you please? Okay, you're getting evicted. Whoop! It was just a regular all weekend. Thank you. And the only conclusion that we could come to for being so packed was that the Taylor Swift concert. I don't know. I don't have any other explanation. So I blame the Swifties for this. Yeah, and then like... So with like getting there and then like going in was fine. You know, it was crowded like usual and whatnot, so that wasn't too bad. And then the leaving though. It took us, since we were all the way in the back of the parking lot, it took us 2 hours to get home, where it's a 25-minute drive. So we were like in this little plot of cars pretty much, and like this other car with a bunch of outgoing people like jumped out of their car to figure out what was going on. It turns out there were 3 accidents, and then they literally directed our plot of cars to get into the lines to go out. I was like, they are putting in the work to get us, mainly themselves, out of here, but you know, I'll take it. So basically we were just kind of like chilling in the car for 2 hours. Just chilling. Good thing we were not in a hurry for anything. We were just kind of vibing, so it wasn't too hectic. But for anybody that was in a hurry, like my friend was also there. It took her 3 hours to get home. We were home an hour before she even got home. It was a mess. Welcome to the Ren Fair with the Swifties. So, I mean, besides that, it was pretty fun. We got to see the final joust, which was really fun. Wandered around a bit and whatnot. So, yeah. Then after that, the next day, my sisters went disc golfing, and I just kind of stood there and walked with them because I don't like disc golfing very much. So, yeah. After that extremely long week of stuff and as an introvert, my social battery was gone in like 2 days into this whole week of a mess, so I was pretty tired. So yeah, I just wanted to do a super duper quick project for this week, and see this fool. Yeah. So I just wanted to do like a super quick project this week. And the next week I'll probably do something else. We'll see what happens. So, into the source material. So for today, after that whole spiel of updates, pretty much the first thing that I have to do is just take some air dry clay and then like knead it a little bit. It kind of works the same as regular clay, except I didn't use like a spinning wheel or anything, or pottery wheel. So yeah, I just kind of formed it into, so the base of the cookie, which is one circle, and then the frosting, which is just another circle but thinner, and I just scored it, put it on top. And then I also made little sprinkles for these little guys, so I just like rolled it out super thin and then cut little logs out of the thing, and then I put them on. And so once all of that was done, so I made 3 of those, then I could make, you're so needy. Then it had to dry for like 2 days. So, really needs me. After all of those were formed, I had to wait quite a bit for those to dry. So I'm going to meet you back after all of that. those are dry, it is a fairly quick process for all of this. So now I'm just going to paint them. They're probably not as dry as I should have waited for them to be, but I'm impatient and I don't care. So pretty much I need to make the base color of the cookie, so that's going to go around all the bottom and the edge. And then for the frosting, I'm going to do 3 separate colors. So I'm going to do a pastel pink, blue, and green. And then once those are painted, the sprinkles are going to get just like a little bit of white paint on top for some white sprinkles. And then the painting process is done. And then the last thing that I have to do is put some Mod Podge on it to seal it all in. So I'm just going to paint them all with Mod Podge. And then these babies are done. Like I said, super quick video process, which is why I kind of wanted to put an update of things in the beginning. So I guess I'll see you in the final look. here they are. And I think they turned out pretty freaking good for my first little air dry clay project. This one is my favorite because I love the color and it just turned out looking most realistic looking. And these two are also pretty good. Yeah. So yeah, I think this turned out fairly nice. The sprinkles did make it a little uneven. As long as you put a cup on it that has like a wide bottom, no issues. But I wouldn't recommend putting a mug with like this big of a little circle on it. This makes me crave these cookies so bad. I have a problem. I am such a lover of these cookies and I can't be stopped. So yeah, pretty freaking good project. Except I can't wash them for 4 weeks because a Mod Podge takes 4 weeks to cure. So for now, I just have these little cookies. And I think they stack pretty well too. So they're a little tacky still because the Mod Podge is still kind of drying. But yeah, not too shabby. So eventually my house will be filled with cute little things like this, and I'm not upset about it. I really want to buy this. I need to go to the store and get cookies. So anyways, I hope you all liked what I did for this quick little project. Yeah, I just seen like a bunch of people do like this, you know, little coaster thing, and I thought it was so cute and I had to do this. And it gave me a little bit of a week to recoup, which I really needed. Literally just like days like staring into nothingness to recharge is all I need in my life. So that was quite helpful as well. So hopefully I'm back to like sewing something next week. We will see what the heck happens. And if you liked the little life update that I did, let me know, because I mean, I don't really have many life updates. All I do is sit here and create stuff. That's literally all I do. So yeah, let me know what you want to like see more of and whatnot. Anywho to do, if you liked what I did, go ahead and like and subscribe. I post most Saturdays, mostly at noon, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.